Welcome to video number 199, and in today's lecture I am going to explain independent sample t-test, that is to compare means of two independent groups. And for that purpose I am using this data file which is being used by one of my PhD students. So I'm using her data, and this is about income, education, marital status, age, gender, family size, employment status, and so on. So I'm going to show how we can find out independent sample t-test in SPSS and then interpret the results. So I'm going to independent sample t-test, and here this will be, it will open like this. Now here is a small window. I will scoot a variable of interest which I am going to test. Say for example I want to compare the income of this file. This is a big file, and I want to compare the means of income for two different groups. Let us suppose one is a male female and one is marital status. So let me check this. So I will scoot it here, then I will define, and I write 1 or 0, and I can also write 0 and 1. Continue. Now here is the result, that is the output. Now SPSS gives first the group statistics. This is the yearly family income in rupees, Pakistani rupees, and this is a marital status. The first one is when the household head is married, and the second row shows when the household head is unmarried, and these are the number of households whose head are married, and these are the number of households whose head are unmarried. These are the averages of the two groups, that is the mean for the married household heads, and that is the mean for the unmarried household heads. These are the standard deviations, and these are the standard error of mean. Now if you look at this is 7,40,574, almost 75, and this is 6,09,796. Now there seems a difference of almost 1,04,778. This is a huge difference. But the question is this difference statistically significant? For that we will use this table, and that is the table of independent sample t-test. Here we are using Levene's test for equality of variance as well as t-test for equality of means. So SPSS basically uses or basically assumes equality of variance for the two groups. So in order to look at this, we will have to check the F stat, which is 2.893, and here is the probability value or the significance value of this F test. So here the null hypothesis is that the variances of the two groups, that is the married and unmarried, are homogeneous, and the alternative would be that they are not homogeneous. The alpha is the level of significance, which is 5%. This is the stat, this is the test statistic, which is F. And now we will look at the p-value of this F test. Since this is greater than 5%, so we reject the null hypothesis of homogeneity of variances for the married and unmarried headed households. So we won't use this t state for the comparison of means, because the variances of the two groups are not homogeneous. So we will come here, and SPSS also gives us equal variances not assumed. Since this test shows that the variances are not equal, so we will use this t-test, and it also gives us adjusted degrees of freedom, and here is its p-value. Now, on the basis of this p-value, the assumption that the means of the two groups are equal will be rejected. We cannot retain the null hypothesis. So we reject the null hypothesis that the two means of the two groups are equal to each other. So they are not equal to each other, because it shows that there is huge difference between the two means, and that difference is equal to 1,04,778. It also gives us standard error of differences, and then the lower and upper confidence interval of the difference between the two means. So this is how we interpret independent sample t-test. We can also test the same for another variable, and let us suppose this time I am testing the household heads, the family size. So let me scoot it here, and let me send it back, because this time I'm interested in testing the family size, and this time I am checking the average family size for the groups of male and female headed households, and let me, yes, 1 and 0 is okay. So I'll click OK, and here is my result. So this is the group statistics. For male, the number of observations are 21,951, and for the female headed households, the number of observations are 2,287, and these are the means. Mean for the male headed household, the average size of the family for the male headed household is 6.6, and that for the female headed household is 5.02. So there is almost more than a difference of more than 1. So we cannot conclude from this. So for that we will have to look at this table, independent sample t-test, and first of all I would like to test the null hypothesis of the homogeneity of variances of the two groups, and that can be done on the basis of the f stats. In this f stat value is very high, and it is highly significant, so we will reject the null hypothesis of homogeneity of the two variances. So we will not use this t-test for the comparison of means. Instead, we will come here, and SPSS also gives us equality of equal variances not assumed. Since on the basis of Levene's test we reject the homogeneity, they are heterogeneous, so we will use this row. And now we will use this t-test with the adjusted degrees of freedom, and on the basis of the p-value, this t-test is highly significant. So it means we reject the null hypothesis that the mean sizes are the average sizes of the family size of the male headed households and the female headed households are the same. They are different, and the difference between the two is 1.644, and that is statistically significant. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned something new from this video, and if you like this video, you may share this with other colleagues, with other students, with other fellows, so that they can also get benefit. And please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get notifications about my latest videos that I'll upload for you. Thank you.